So today we're going to be making some black walnut dye. What you're going to need is some black walnuts, preferably when they're still green. This outer hull is what we're going to actually be using. Just let you see. This is a patina put on this knife by black walnuts. We take and we cut this outer hull. It's that liquid. That's what we're wanting. And look in here. This is green. It almost instantly starts turning black. So most you can do is you can get it on your fingers. You're going to start turning your fingers orange and yellow and different colors. There's actually enough acid in this stuff I've actually been busted and get on my skin, not wash it off, and ended up making my skin blister up a little bit from how much acid's in these things. It's iodine mostly is what this is, and that's what you're seeing stain my fingers, is the iodine. And you see it's starting to turn that knife colors already. You just take and you rub your knife down. Get it all good and wet. And start turning it black. And you just put this back in the sheath. You'll turn it black, you'll put a protective coating on it so it won't rust on you. And then you take your, what we're going to be making today is some dye. And you can see these green ones, they're really good. They got just dripping out of them. What you do not want to pick up is these. And they're all dead and dried out. And they just crumble. You notice this has some like black stuff in it, but it just kind of rubs right off of you. Doesn't stain anything. It's not really good for anything. Oh there, this one even had worms in it. That's fun. And you have the actual nut. Inside here's the meat you would eat. What we're focused on today is the iodine inside of this green hull of the black walnut. So we're going to gather up some of these and we'll show you how to make some dye. This is how you identify a black walnut tree. First off, you'll see a lot of these black walnuts laying on the ground. If it's at the right time of the year. The rest of the time, the way you're going to identify it, you'll see this bark. It's a dark color, very pronounced, pushed out of the tree. And you'll verify that by the leaves. You can see here they're almost fern-like. Have a center stalk with a bunch of smaller leaves coming off of it. And your final telltale sign will be actually seeing the walnuts themselves. So now for making our black walnut dye, we have a bunch of green walnuts, a bucket of water. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take and dump these out. Anything like this where it's already smashed from falling, anything like this it's already smashed from falling out of the tree, hit on the ground and mushed itself up like that. We're just going to kind of squeeze it a little bit and throw it in there. Got a couple of those. Mash them a little bit, throw them in. They crack like that one. See if you can just kind of break a little piece open or something. Throw them in. And if they're good and hard and green, like this one, just take you a hammer. Just kind of pop it open, throw them in there. There's two basic ways of making black walnut dye. One is the way I'm going to show you here, which is basically you bust a bunch of walnuts, put them in a bucket, pour water over them, let them sit for a couple of weeks, and then all the dyes and stuff will come out of it, all the iodine. Or the other way you can do it is put them all in a metal pot and slowly boil it until it turns to a black consistency, and you basically strain that off and that's your dye. Now I'm going to go ahead and bust the rest of these and get the actual meat inside the nut. Now we got all these busted up. We're just going to take some water, pour over the top of these. And that's basically it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a lid on this. We're just going to let it sit for until the water's nice and black, and it'll get stronger and stronger the longer it sits. And we actually have a batch we made last year. I'll pull out and show you just how dark it is. So in here we have Black Walnut Dye. You can see it's really dark black. There's actually a few walnuts still floating in there. Things we've used this dye for was we tanned this deer hide. Tanned it, stained it a nice dark shiny black color. It's also dyed this trap, keep it from rusting. And to camouflage it a little bit better, make this traps work better and last longer. Also dyed this canvas bag. Scavenger logo on one side, it says snakes on the other, how to identify venomous versus non-venomous. Carried this around for a while, use it for scavenging different things, picking berries, gathering firewood, kindling size, and throwing snakes in here occasionally. The way you make this is you'll take your bright white piece of canvas, you'll stick it down in here, work it around, pull it out, shake it off real good, rinse it, get as much of the dye as you can, and that gives you this nice dark gray color. You let it just sit in here, pull it out and let it completely dry, it'll be as black as this deer hide. So, on top of that, you can see our knife has got a nice dark color of patina on it. You might be able to see a little better. Nice dark. This rough knife works great with high carbon steel blades, protects them, so now I can take this knife and swim it in the river and it won't come out all pitted and rusted. Any more questions on black walnuts, drop me a line, Scavenger Self-Reliance on Facebook.